Dear students, we have learned the basic parts of trigonometry in the lesson Trigonometry 1. Now we are going to learn more about trigonometry in the lesson Trigonometry 2. Compound angles. Compound angles are the sum or difference of given angles. If the two given angles are A and B, then we can say A plus B or A minus B or B minus C are the compound angles. There is a theorem or a result of these compound angles. First one, for any two angles A and B, cos A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Let us have the proof. Draw a unit standard circle or standard unit circle. That means unit circle means radius 1. Take points P and Q on the circle so that OP makes an angle A with positive x-axis and OQ makes an angle B with positive x-axis. You can see all these details in this diagram. OP makes angle A and OQ makes angle B with the x-axis, positive x-axis. That is, measure angle XOP is A and measure angle XOQ is equal to B. And from the figure it is clear that OP is equal to OQ is equal to 1. That is modulus of this OP and OQ. And therefore the coordinates of P and Q can be expressed as coordinates of P is cos A sin A and coordinates of Q is cos B sin B respectively. The coordinates of P and Q, we can find out the distance between P and Q, that is PQ, using the distance formula, that is y2 minus y1 the whole square plus x2 minus x1 the whole square, or y1 minus y2 the whole square plus x1 minus x2 the whole square also. Root of cos A minus cos B the whole square plus sin A minus sin B the whole square. And we can expand these two identities, that is cos square A minus 2 cos A cos B plus cos square B. It is of the form A minus B the whole square. So A square minus 2AB plus B square. Similarly, sin square A minus 2 sin A sin B plus sin square B. And we take cos square A and sin square A together and it makes 1. That we have learned in the first lesson, trigonometry 1. And cos square B plus sin square B also makes 1 minus 2 into cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. And 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 into cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. And we square on both sides, that is distance between P and Q the whole square is equal to 2 minus, here in the right hand side square root is removed when we square. So 2 minus 2 into cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, taken as equation number 1. Now consider OQ as a new x-axis and draw the new y-axis perpendicular to it. And it is very clear that from the diagram, measure angle QOP is A minus B. And the coordinates of P is ordered pair cos A minus B sin A minus B, and ordered pair Q is cos 0 and sin 0, and we know cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0 because angle is 0 as this is the new x-axis. Now the distance between P and Q is taken as the root of cos A minus B minus 1 the whole square plus sin A minus B minus 0 the whole square. Now cos, we will expand this, cos square A minus B minus 2 cos A minus B plus 1 plus sin square A minus B only. Now cos square A minus B plus sin square A minus B is taken together and its value is 1 plus 1 minus 2 cos A minus B. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 cos A minus B, and when we square on both sides we'll get distance between P and Q the whole square is equal to 2 minus 2 cos A minus B, which is taken as equation number 2. From equation number 1 and 2 we can write that 2 minus 2 cos A minus B is equal to 2 minus 2 cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. and 2 can be cancelled from both sides, and it is minus 2 cos A minus B is equal to minus 2 cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Again we can cancel minus 2 from both sides. Then the result is cos A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Second theorem is for any two angles A and B, cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And we already proved the first theorem, that is cos A minus B, or we can take cos X minus Y as cos X cos Y plus sin X sin Y. In this we just take X is equal to the angle A and Y is equal to negative of angle B. Then cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A into minus sin B. That is, in place of X we took A and in place of Y we took minus B. So it will become cos X minus Y will become A plus B. And we substituted the values of A and B in this equation also. That is the result also we substituted in. And cos minus theta is cos theta itself. So cos minus B is cos B itself. And sin minus theta is minus sin theta. So sin Y means sin minus B, that is equal to minus sin B. So we write it as cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Theorem 3 and 4 we learn without proof, that is they are considered as the results. For any two angles A and B, sin A minus B is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, and for any two angles A and B, sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Now theorem 5, for any two angles A and B, tan A plus B is equal to tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. Consider tan A plus B as sin A plus B upon cos A plus B. Then we expand this sin A plus B using the result we learned above, that is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, and divided by cos A cos B, that is after obtaining the result we divide the denominator by cos A cos B. And here cos A plus B, that is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, and divide this denominator also by cos A cos B. Then we can separate the terms sin A cos B upon cos A cos B plus cos A sin B upon cos A cos B, and the denominators cos A cos B upon cos A cos B minus sin A sin B upon cos A cos B. Now some terms will get cancelled and we get sin A upon cos A plus sin B upon cos B divided by 1 minus sin A upon cos A into sin B upon cos B. And sin A upon cos A is tan A, sin B upon cos B is tan B. So tan A plus B is tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. We solve the sums in this part in the next video. Thank you.